and exclusive interviews, so stay tuned. Now, as we look back at this golden era of PC gaming, naturally we lock eyes with some pretty big elephants in the room. Or actually, is that a llama? Moment number 4.
Alright, test stuff.
You might be thinking that Fortnite is just for your nephew or for your kids, but let me tell you, as someone who hosts the Fortnite Championship Series, you'd be right, it's only 19-year-olds winning millions of dollars, but it's very fun to play with your friends. Here to tell us more about Fortnite are some real experts.
It was the first commercial battle royale to really make a mark. I think obviously PUBG had kind of run a mark that was everywhere. Fortnite.
No, PUBG. Fortnite was and is bigger, but
I think something that a lot of people don't really talk about, and the thing that's most exciting about its impact, though, is that one, it introduced crossplay to everyone. Like Tim Sweeney and Epic really fought to make it so that every platform could play together, and now crossplay feels like kind of a standard thing.
I sure on an Apple phone for a long ass time.
Obviously for us on the PC, because then people can play with us without us having to go to the lesser platforms, obviously. But the other thing that it did really well is they introduced licensing into games in a way that's really interesting. Oh, hey, I'm playing Fortnite with my friend the Xenomorph and Robocop and, you know, any Marvel superhero you want.
One of the things I love about this era of gaming is it's a time when the corporate titans, like Fortnite, coexist with the comparatively smaller games made by smaller teams, or even a particularly talented solo developer.
Damn, directly from PC gamers, only 1080p.
If the idea of battling Illithids, quick-scoping scrubs, or slaying monsters isn't your cup of tea, then luckily for you, the last 10 years has seen the rise of the cozy game genre. To tell us more, here's Lauren Morton from PC Gamer.
I think Stardew Valley really just nails the customization element and letting you have so many paths through the same game. Like, it was definitely the seed for...
Damn, Stardew Valley sold... I know it sold a lot, but 30 million, holy...
And was definitely the start
nuggets.
of people looking for more, like, wholesome games, cozy games, like, proved that
That's crazy.
there were enough people looking for that, like, chill, cultivating experience that they could make a game like that level of sensation that Stardew Valley became, like, sort of overnight, it felt like. Everybody who plays has strong opinions about who they should romance, whether they should go with the community center route or the Joja Mart route, you know, whether you want to be a fisher or a rancher or like some other path through the game, and you have so much control over your environment, how you want it to look. It just gives you that sense of like personalization and making a space yours that doesn't get old, really.
Thank you so much, Lauren. Doesn't it make a nice change to not be killing something? Moment number 2. You know, back in my day, communicating with our gaming friends over voice chat wasn't exactly simple. We had to hear our teammates eating while they rushed B on Inferno. We had to endure the shriek of Skype just to pair up with pals in StarCraft, and all I can say is never again.
Before Discord, there was TeamSpeak, we had Mongo, we had Pigeon, and it took an army
TeamSpeak
of
and
nerds to be able to
Trello
put it
early
together.
on.
With Discord,
That had push to
anybody
talk.
can just join it. If you have a phone or a PC, Discord is just there. I don't know why it didn't exist beforehand, but like it's just been a godsend, honestly.
The thing about Discord for me as an independent developer is it's really made getting like live conversations with our community going so seamless and easy, because everybody who talks about games
There's
is
some
already on
bad
Discord.
downsides of
Amazing.
Discord
We have 10,000
being
people
like
on
the
Discord.
thing, though, man.
That's nuts. The problem for me with Discord is that if you have so much as 12 people in a Discord and they're all talking to each other, you're going to get drama. So it's like the challenge for indie game developers is, yes, it's this incredible tool. It's totally low-hanging fruit. Everyone has it. But you need to give resource to it literally every single day. And it's very... it's demanding. It's demanding. But I love my Discord, and they're my little freaks. So I wouldn't give them up for anything. We have also kept our forums open at the same time, though, just to like play the field.
Chatting with your friends online has never
A lot of
been the Discord.
things closed forums, which
And
is
now,
nightmare.
the number one moment from the last decade. All right, we're nearly ready to start the PC gaming show. Who's ready? Actually, is our host ready? Let's check on him.
Hey.
Hey, Sean, how's it looking over there, buddy? You got your hosting pants on yet?
Frankie, indeed, I am wearing pants, but you just can't rush this kind of beauty.
Sean, I know you're already hosting the show along with our friend Mika Burton, but can we steal a moment to get your thoughts on, you know, the most historically significant thing that's happened in PC gaming since 2015?
For our 10th anniversary, Frankie, I wouldn't
On a
miss it
battle
for the world.
royale.
When you think about a brand new release that's trying to do something more, bigger explosions, better graphics, maybe pushing some technical thing to the limit. Like PUBG did not really run very well on release. Like I was getting 20 frames per second when I played, but it was so compelling and it breaks like 3 million concurrents. And then Fortnite switches its core gameplay away from that build a base and defend things at night into a battle royale and becomes the #1 game in the world. And I think that it was so impactful because it was like watching the birth of a new genre. People that did not play shooter games like me had such clarity as to what you needed to be doing at all points in time, and there's 100 people in the game.
Fucking die.
I mean, again, I don't think that I've played something that compelling since.
Thank you so much to Sean and all of our other experts for sharing their biggest moments with us. Read more about the 10 biggest moments in the last decade of PC gaming on PCGamer.com and let us know your favorite gaming moments using the hashtag PCGamingShow.
Stay tuned. All right. Kind of crazy how popular fucking battle royales were, though. Five. None other numbers get to be read. Only 5. The following program is intended for a mature audience. Viewer discretion is advised. The presentation contains flashing images. It's really been
It is
10
my
fucking
pleasure
years
to
since this
welcome you
started.
to the PC Gaming Show 2024. Once again, I'm absolutely thrilled to be your host. My name is Sean Day9 Plot. We've got another great show for you, packed with trailers.
Wonder how much he gets to do this
exclusives,
every
and lots
time.
of surprises, but here is what I'm most excited about. Joining me once again is the inimitable Mika Burton. Get in here, Mika.
I'm on my way. I'm on my way. Well,
Take
thank
it away,
you, Sean. I am so glad to be here and be a part
Was
of
she
this
in the last show? I
milestone
remember the
in
other
history
lady.
of the PC gaming show. Seriously, like a whole decade covering the ever-changing landscape of PC gaming and all of the incredible games during that time. That's pretty impressive.
We've had a good run. 10 years is a long time, and if this show was a child, it would be slamming doors and belittling me in public and still asking for V-Bucks in Fortnite.
Yeah, well, before we take a look at the future of PC gaming, let's get a bit nostalgic and take a look back at some of our favorite moments from the last 10 years of the show.
Oh, dude. Cue the emotive
boy.
montage music.
Oh, it's so beautiful. Well, over the years, we've featured so many great games, some of which got their start right here on the PC Gaming Show. So, who remembers some of those gems?
I mean, I remember in 2021 when we turned a graphics card into a spaceship, or
Yeah.
when we
Oh,
did various
God.
attempts to replace our host with artificial intelligence. It was an innocent time. We were so young and naive back
Oh,
then.
we sure were. And what about way back when the PC Gaming Show was live and we had developers like Dean Hall and Warren Spector and oh my god, look at baby Day9.
Oh, and I still look like that.
I mean,
And who could forget the PC Gaming Show 1969 live streaming from a surface of a little white rock that we call the moon?
hey, what?
Wow. I don't know if it's my dwindling oxygen levels or the fact that my internal organs are floating weightlessly around my body. Man, this game is making me feel very dizzy with excitement. Houston, anything new on the RPG front?
Hey, what?
And who could forget the PC Gaming Show 1350, a personal favorite of mine? Now, for fans of sticks and pebbles, prepare to lose thy stools for sticks and pebbles too. Developed by peasants and published by Microsoft. Simply boil some water to access it on Steam.
Sean, you know some of those things didn't really happen, right?
Oh, of course, Mika, I know. I'm not an idiot. Moon landing, sure.
Well, we have some more exciting news. No 10th anniversary show would be complete without our favorite Brit and gaming goddess. It's none other than Frankie Ward.
Thank you so much, Mika. It's great to see you and Sean
Oh,
again. And to
I
celebrate
see.
10 years, I even got us a little cake. But I do think I speak for everyone watching when I say, could you two stop goofing around and just get to the trailers already?
Well, in a second. But Frankie, riddle me this. Why aren't you like here with us?
Well, I'm kind of expecting a pretty special delivery.
Oh, I get you. Big Amazon order.
Yeah,
Can't miss
makes sense,
those.
yeah.
Sometimes you have to sign.
Right? Something a little more important. I'll be here with my unborn mind flayer having a watch party. And I'm just gonna chill out here on the couch, have some snacks, and be on hand to jump in whenever the mood takes me. Also, why are you standing there like a couple of lemons anyway? You should take a page from my book and take a load off.
Ooh, hey, Frankie, I think you're onto something. I mean, this is way better.
Yeah, thank you, Frankie.
With
and
the
you
big
know what? Thank you,
ring.
chair scientists everywhere.
I'm glad you're both comfortable because we've got a great show today. Trailers to the most exciting upcoming PC games, exclusive world premiere announcements of brand new games, interviews and behind the scenes
long-winded,
looks
man.
at upcoming releases, and lots more.
But first, let's kick off this year's 2024 PC gaming show with 3 huge world premiere announcements. Here we go.
Finally. 10 minutes later. God, I'm so impatient. That felt like a way longer than 10 minutes. Reminds me of the things off of... Oh, Kona? Oh, no, I don't remember. Especially the black fluffy ones. Sheep. Was one of them pumping the fish? Fuck. You can pet them, that's good. Like a creature farming game, I suppose? Yeah, farming. Fluff balls. Is he gonna eat it? Hey Johnny. What's going on, man? Not much, just check out the PC gaming show. Most of all the other shows are done. This is the last one for today that I know of. And then there's some Ubisoft one tomorrow, but I don't think I care for that one. Fuck. Among the Wild. Sign up for closed alpha. I guess it looks cool. It looks like a cozy game though, so. Maybe National has finishing up Paper Mario. Did you finish the game?
Comes a new game. In
Oh my god, they're doing a
space,
game now. Spice!
the Starbirds.
There was a lot of stuff at the
Help them claim
Xbox
nearby
Game
asteroids.
Show.
You'll need to build stuff. You'll need to gather stuff.
There was a new Doom.
You'll need to
They
connect
showed
stuff to
Fable.
other stuff to
A
produce
Fable trailer, State of Decay 3's Perfect Dark.
to advance your
New
technology.
Perfect Dark game, that one looks pretty
Reach for the
cool. There's
stars.
a Gears of War game they're
Explore
making. I don't know much about
planets,
Gears of War. That's
asteroids.
Gears of War
They're
EA.
packed with resources and come in all shapes and sizes.
I don't think this game is something I'd
Stay
play.
curious.
Reminds me of something. Oh god, there's the Among Us one. Stalker 2, a Metal Gear 3 remake, Age of Mythology
Wishlist now
remake,
on Steam.
Avowed, Flight Simulator, I guess. Like it was a good showcase, but it wasn't like a lot of stuff I played, or it's like new IP stuff. And so it's like, this might be interesting, but it looks good, but I'll have to wait and see kind of thing. That is a really far zoom out. And then I think there's supposed to be a Nintendo Direct later this month. A top-down clicker. Does that mean I'm automatically gonna play it? You and your fucking top-down clickers, Johnny. Well, it's a PC gaming show, man. There's gonna be some top-down clickers, alright? They never make those? Ah, shut the fuck. Go play the new Call of Duty, Johnny. Get out of here.
Lorne Vale looks great. A fantasy world with post-apocalyptic vibes, guns, but also magic. Sign me.
There's actually a game
now.
that's kind of like that I wonder if that came out
Question
yet.
for you. What do you think you would become in a lawless fantasy world? Seriously.
Well, I could see myself as like a ruthless bounty hunter, blasting away hordes of enemies with a six-shooter, or maybe I'd become a silver-tongued traitor, you know, talking my way out of dangerous situations.
Wait, but what about me?
For you, I picture a dead body, you know?
Oh,
Yeah.
well, that makes sense. I mean, I would die quickly.
Yeah.
People have always said I look like the Disco Elysium bloated corpse.
Right? It really checks out. Well, in Lornvale, it looks like both of our
Why
visions
did I
can
gotta
come
shit on
true.
him the whole
And now,
time?
Sean, since we're talking about fantasy games, lots of them let you practice alchemy, right? But how
Sure.
about a tycoon game that lets you practice alchemy?
Oh, Mika, is your clever wordplay indicative of me getting to brew my own beer?
You are so right, Sean. It is, but more than just that. In our next game, you build and manage a monastery, keep your monks happy, and create your very own ale recipes.
This looks like a
Mika,
mobile
at
game.
last, a game that caters to my desire for medieval, mead-based monastery management.
Roll out the
But yeah, if
barrels
you
as
want
we
to see
raise a
what
goblet or two to
like
Ale
big
Abbey.
AAA games there are, if that's your thing that you want to see, you probably want to go watch the Xbox event. That's where most of them were. I showed a new WoW expansion cinematic trailer. Oh boy. I wasn't looking at this for a minute. Yeah, that does. This looks like a mobile game with the title card. That reminded me of Fallout Shelter a little bit. Dawn Trail, baby. Yeah, there's some big games coming out this man. Especially if you like, you're like an Elden Ring, like poor Ab, there's like Elden Ring. There's an X4 expansion for him. There's the Dawn Trail. Depending on what you play, there's like a lot of stuff that's coming out that might be like shit you'd really want to play. What is going on here? Dude, it's hard to keep track of all the shit that's coming out and all that stuff. Like, I've kind of given up Streets of Rogue 2, huh? And just if I see something and it's coming out and I happen to like it, okay, sure, I'll play it. If not, I ain't got time, I'm playing other stuff, whatever.
I think it's time, Red.
I told you, my name is Ringo.
Play an anime.
How does this thing work?
You just have to combine the words.
Like Pokemon. It's not the Pokemon. You are the Pokemon.
Found the weakness.
Whoa.
I feel like things like these choose a very particular style, and you're really, like, really into that, or you're just kind of like, eh.
I guess it's just you and me now.
Seems that way.
I've never seen the stars like this before.
Well, make sure you put on your seatbelt.
My eyes. Why are my eyes dry and bothering me? When's Dawn Trail again, Johnny? It's like 26th, somewhere around there.
Coming up in the PC Gaming Show.
Why are they showing us coming up? Why not just show us stuff? Pre-order 4 days earlier. I still hate to get access earlier for pre-ordering, but it gets them a lot more money, so I know why they do it. Chaotic farming. Goofy ass looking game. Was it originally the 26th or something? I still think it's funny they delayed it because of Elden Ring. Southfield, June 24th. Pretty good. Storm in a Teacup.
Zoe.
We play so fans can play it. Yeah.
Never make it.
I saw the clip of that.
Ah, you were looking for answers. For you, these centuries would have passed in an instant.
It's a long ass fall.
I once served your father. I helped him lay the groundwork for everything you see here. I am Savi. Welcome, Zoe.
It's a cool looking scene. Steel Seed. Okay, so what is it? An action RPG? Oh, this doesn't tell me like a ton. So is this for now? Oh, no, not yet. Yeah, when they saw this in like the first show. Except they were showing it in more of a Nor fashion before though. Different trailer, I guess. Unless it's just another game with an extremely similar style. Nah, it's definitely the same game. Aces. Episode 1 drops next Friday.
Felt like you were all the same.
The fuck?
Well, there is an offer that you can't refuse. So, how about you, good fella? Are you ready to get your knuckles bloody with fallen aces?
Well, Mika, I'd rather use a lead pipe. You know, because I have these fragile RTS digits.
Yeah, okay. Well, good news, Sean. You will recognize our next game, Stormgate, a real-time strategy game. It's given off some big StarCraft vibes, which is not surprising since it's being made by a team of former StarCraft developers. And hey, Sean.
Yeah.
You've played StarCraft like an hour or two, right?
Oh, yes, Mika. I've played maybe even 3 hours. I even dipped a toe in a little bit.
Crazy.
But now for all you RTS fans out there, heads up, because with Stormgate, we've got a lot more than just a trailer. We visited the developer Frost Giant Studios for a close-up look at their new RTS. So get those hand stretches going, prop up
Are they
your
going to
gaming
show
chair
the
and stay
third side
hydrated.
yet?
Prepare to do battle in Stormgate.
Before the Infernals invaded us on Earth and destroyed human civilization, they engaged in battle with their sworn enemies. the Celestial Armada.
So,
angelic form merged with advanced technology. The Celestials fight unlike anything we've seen, harnessing both light and darkness. They have new ways to mine resources and centralized army production. Their flying arc ship cascades power, which they use to expand infrastructure, energize their army.
I really don't like the way this game looks, man. It's like way too cartoony. It's a top-down clicker, man. It's the top-down is clicker.
The Celestial Armada is here. Earth is the latest battleground, and the war, it's just getting started.
I wonder if the single-player campaign for this will be any good when it eventually comes out. It's tempting to time you out sometimes, Johnny. You know that?
The Celestial Armada is this dying alien race that is moving through the galaxy, and they are ancient beings that stretch back to the origins of the universe itself. And everything from their beings to their civilization to where they live is technologically driven. And
what does it have to do with being fucking lazy? How do you want them to make an RTS?
Express themselves on the battlefield in the game. With each faction that we develop, we start with a core identity.
It just lends itself better to certain genres. They're all the same? No, they're not.
With the Infernals, we really explored the idea of a unit-focused faction that could have a different way of summoning their troops.
You could say that about like a lot of genres anyways, like
really
shooters.
To push a lot of boundaries.
Spacey, some medieval.
How can we make a building-focused faction? And also a faction that introduces map-wide mobility. They are anchored by this idea that they're descending into the atmosphere from the Celestial Armada. And so when you're playing as this faction and can build structures all across the map in different places very easily, in many ways it becomes this strategic dance about where the conflict is playing out on a map. So we've kind of shifted the focus onto the buildings themselves. There's going to be a lot of emergent gameplay that players will discover on their own that we are not planning for. And that's actually what we want from the Celestials. Is we want to give players a bunch of options, a bunch of flexibility, and a bunch of interesting toys to play with, and then see what comes out the other side. And if you're the type of player that really likes coming up with this innovative way to outsmart opponents, the Celestial faction is designed for you.
With Celestials, we've really done something that is pure original thinking from this team that is not something that we've seen before in a real-time strategy game. And it took a lot of iteration to get to the point that it felt balanced and where it felt correctly comparable to the other two races.
Stormgate is a Blizzard-style RTS. And so by saying that we're continuing the legacy of Warcraft and StarCraft,
R2
we're
Valley.
really looking at that core RTS experience. But we really believe that
I'm not going to say anything negative about Stardew Valley.
There's a lot of room to innovate, and there's a
Cody
lot of
game
creative boundaries
players
that can
are
be pushed to
scary.
bring new styles of play and new experiences for players. And so we are really excited about bringing
Let's do a
lot
farm
of new
together
ideas
proxy
into
nah,
the genre. We want you to have this asymmetric experience.
I had a feeling you had a crush on me, though.
Another faction really feels almost
Let's
like
do a farm together.
Our technology runs
It is Pride Month, man. It's okay.
than any real-time strategy game that's ever come before. In a nutshell, essentially what that means is, as a player, the time between clicking and seeing their actions take place is faster than any other RTS game that's really ever come out. As a player, it just feels really, really good to play.
One of the biggest design challenges that we
I can't wrap my head around this stuff without actually seeing a bit of gameplay for it.
The high skill gameplay that has been the heart of RTS for so long, but still provides an on-ramp for new players coming in that doesn't scare them away. It's okay to be a high skill game. It's actually a good and appealing thing. We never want to water down that aspect of RTS.
My biggest complaint with this is the way it looks. I don't like this cartoony, low visuals.
Making it more approachable for new
I know
players
they
coming in
probably do
without
that, but
taking away the high skill
doesn't mean I need to like
elements of
it.
the game that make RTS so exciting. Early access is much more about bringing the community along with us and benefiting from that feedback that the community provides us to really make the game what they tell us they want. We've been having conversations with the community, and together, hopefully, that we really are able to craft something that
I look so
feels
cute, Johnny.
collaborative.
A little bit.
We're sharing it at a
Not a
much
lot, just a
earlier
teeny
stage
bit.
than any
this
game
much.
that we've worked on in the past. But it is a better way to make
So
games.
maybe 10 years added on him.
Stormgate, as it evolves, will
Not
turn
this,
into something
another
that
one.
is literally the best game that we've ever worked on as a result.
We hope you've enjoyed this exclusive first look at our Celestial faction. Stormgate's free to play. It's available to everyone. We'll be
Never mind, no, he
fully
doesn't.
into
I changed my
early access
mind. He
on
doesn't at
August
all.
30th. But you can join us before then on July 30th by
Only
going to Steam
175
and
now,
picking
by the
up one
way.
of our bundles that's available today.
So did you gain weight, lose weight? I imagine if you're feeling better, you probably gained a little weight. You probably lost weight before that, though.
Hey, Sean, if you're excited for RTS Madness,
Still
wait
got like
until you hear this.
25 pounds on
I've
me.
been using pretzels to scoop up my ice cream instead of a spoon. Pretzels, they're like spoons you can eat.
Oh, solid logic, Frankie, but why are you telling me this now?
Really?
Strategy, Sean. Optimum watch party strategy. No spoons, nothing to wash later. Get it?
Ooh,
Here is
that's a
another
lot
example.
of weight,
Let's say
man.
someone knocks on my door during the watch party. A regular
Damn.
person would get up and answer the
55
door,
pounds?
but me, I just hurl this brick through my front window, and whoever was knocking runs away in terror. Bricks, they're like spoons you can throw.
I feel like I'm really starting to get you, Frankie. A window brick sounds totally overpowered. I think
Yeah.
you're onto something.
My point is this. It's a really exciting time
Fuck,
for strategy
man.
games on PC, and we've got so many more to show you
There
today.
is a lot of
Starting
RTSs coming out.
right
Age of
now.
Mythology and
All you
that.
turn-based tactics fanatics out there do not.
It's a good time to be a top-down clicker enjoyer. Did they? I guess you've been keeping up with news on that kind of shit. What is that discovery? Slaver stands against captains. Pick a side. How will you win the war for Mars? Oh, I thought I was gonna. Oh, it's showing. It's like a base builder, a Sim City thing. God, this looks like one of those games that has a hell of a learning, like might be cool, but has a hell of a learning curve. Oh, it's like a tactical RPG too. So this is mixing like a good few genres. Surrender. Decide who owns the red pants. That's kind of cool. For like a in low visual indie game. It's gonna be start human trial soon, so I bet it'll be years before a cure. Oh yeah, stuff moves slow with that, man. It's good to know that there's something though, man. There's probably a means to fix that nowadays. 95% of patients, wow. So it's any type of IBD? So what is this? This is a card game. Too busy reading chat, not looking at the game. So like a tactics card game? With frogs? Toads of the Bayou. Launching October. There's a lot of stuff coming out like October, November kind of things. I haven't seen many December dates announced. It's a top-down clicker.
Sir Kamler is really trying to summon a demon from another dimension.
More Nazis.
The primary mission is to
What a
sabotage
twat.
Kamler's operation at any.
Oh, it's a stealth gameplay game.
Splendid hiding.
There's the Wilhelm scream.
How about a little switcheroo?
You got equipped with Thinamagix too.
You're not the only one with tricks up your sleeve.
tight passages, traversing the rooftops over the fire.
Time to take a vacation to the UK, man.
Don't mind me.
Did you just melt it?
It's an incredibly complicated chemical reaction. But yes. Impressive.
Terrifying.
It has its uses.
You know how much I like sneaking in games? I've never played like one of these top-down sneaking games.
We'll keep it simple then.
I'm playing.
Stab and shoot our way to the off button.
This isn't an RTS. The highlight room RTS like it's never been room for. Well, RTS had a long lull, man, of like having like big RTS games. And there's just starting to be a sudden surge of them. Which is cool for people who enjoy that genre. It sucks when you're big into a genre and it's just like dead. MMO genre is like I enjoy is pretty slow at the moment. There's some big things, but it's few and far between.
Oh my
Unless you want to play old ones that already exist.
Has and always will be, Mika. And in the first 10 years of the show, we piped into your hungry little eyeballs over 79,018 seconds of exclusive PC gaming content, streaming in a plethora of languages and regions.
And that's not all, Sean. We have worked closely with developers to provide exclusive behind-the-scenes content and showcase some of the most exciting games of the past decade, all of which can be found over on our Steam page.
Indeed, and hey, how about a few more of those stats?
Ooh.
According to chat, a whopping 98.7% of viewers tuned in live right now want us to hurry up and get on with the next trailer.
Oh.
So hey, can't argue with facts.
No, you can't.
Hey PC gamers, my name is Dave and I'm the director at Mighty Yell, and if you know us, you know we like to make things that are weird, uplifting, and fun. With those things in mind, I cannot wait to show you our brand new expressive dance battle adventure, All Systems Dance. All Systems Dance takes the fun of freely dancing and moving through a space, combines it with some tense arena combat and a heartfelt and funny story, all in the name of taking down an evil corporation. Look, we wanted to make a game about dance because, well, we're not the greatest dancers. I'm not. But that doesn't matter. The thing about dance is that everyone can dance, and if everyone can dance, and dance is what you need to save the world, then maybe everyone can save the world. I'm going to let the teaser speak for itself, but please go to allsystemsdance.com for more information. Thank you for watching this, for being a part of this with us, and remember, the revolution will not be choreographed.
I feel like he could have did that while showing some gameplay at the same time, and then go to the trailer.
Socialize and relax. We here at Whoosh have thought of everything, so you never have to.
Don't believe their marketing and don't believe their messaging. This is the face of Whoosh. Look around. We are all trapped here on this island. We are being watched and we have to fight back. I know they outnumber us, but we've discovered their weakness. Their weakness is dance. Dance reprograms them. Dance makes them see us as more than just a number on a spreadsheet. You have to dance. You have to dance like your life depends on it. Take back control, free yourself, and feel the movement. The revolution will not be choreographed.
Okay. How do you dance though? Like, what is it, like a DDR thing while you're playing it? Yeah, we're gonna go mudding. It's like some mild, Twisted Metal vibes. So are you playing against other... Oh, you're playing with other people? Oh, maybe not? Use. That's a little different. You mother sulfurs have an average playtime of no less than 3 hours, 14 minutes. remember seeing this a little while ago. Was it last year's game stuff? Okay. Cool. No, I haven't seen much stuff that I would be like, oh, I want that.
We've detected the anomalous presence in the Iron Core.
It's a thing can really show though, I suppose.
Need you to localize it and contain it. There's a lot of blue and red activity there. Do not engage. I repeat, do not engage.
It looks like they're engaging, man.
Simple. Search and contain the anomaly. I repeat, search.
That's uncomfortable.
Atlas, do you copy? Respond, Atlas.
Phantom line. What the fuck kind of game is it though? Other than a first-person shooter.
Okay, Mika, pop quiz.
But I didn't study, Sean.
Quiet, listen. Let's say you find yourself face to face with a huge mutant super soldier whose arm has been replaced by a chainsaw.
Okay.
What do you do?
Well, if I were a mad scientist working for an evil mega corporation, you know, like you do, I would probably replace its other arm with a grappling hook.
Oh my God, perfect, because that means you would fit right in at
Killing Floor
Tripwire
3.
Interactive, who have been working for years to bring us the next installment in the Killing Floor series. Now, for those of you who didn't know, the franchise has been a huge staple of the PC gaming show since its inception back in 2015. Tripwire have actually been at 9 PC gaming shows. In the upcoming sequel, players
there
will
some
face
drama
off against a
around
new
too, or am I
upgraded generation of Zeds in this long-awaited
probably
co-op
wrong?
horror FPS.
And the Zeds aren't the only things that have gotten an upgrade. To learn more, we visited those mad scientists at Tripwire Interactive for this exclusive look at the guns and gore of Killing Floor 3.
Again, another series I haven't played.
Who's ready for a bit of fun then?
Not me. I don't like fun. Maybe not. I was kind of thinking this feels a little slow paced, but imagine when you're actually playing it doesn't feel that way. Like it just looks like the enemies are moving real slow and shit. Ugh. Early 2025. Inspirations for Killing Floor 3.
Action horror would be the thing that we focused on from the beginning with Killing Floor 3. It was really about science gone wrong. I mean, even like, look at this set, right? As a kid of the 80s and 90s, I just loved the Dark Horse Aliens and Predator comics. There were some elements in there about trying to create biological weapons set in a thematically dystopian themed world. So we wanted to tie that in. But from Predator and Aliens, one of the things that you see the most is basically a group of well-trained badasses who have to use every single bullet, every single grenade, every single weapon to handle the things that they're being faced with, these kind of insurmountable odds. Those moments are what motivate us, and that's when Killing Floor is at its best.
There's just a combination of just so many small elements that we've improved over Killing Floor 2 experience. We've increased the amount
of dramatic like sit down,
so the battle feels way more.
I feel like I'm criticizing silly things,
we wanted
but
Zeds to become more challenging. We're increasing how they get to you, how they damage you, so the cone of danger has essentially increased dramatically. Anywhere on screen Zeds can be, so I have to kind of keep my head on a swivel and really learn how to prioritize my targets.
I don't like the things that crawl on the walls, I gotta say.
What's going to get to me faster, what's going to do more damage. It's just more ways to kind of amplify not only the action, but that horror element as well in KF3.
We have like
I don't even really know many
detailed
people who
hit
played
detection
any of
system now,
these.
And you can blow off any limb. Every bullet hole that hits it stays there permanently. Exactly where you burn the creature is where you'll see its flesh burnt. We actually have Zeds where you can blow limbs off and they'll keep fighting you if it's not a critical spot of that Zed.
Most of our Zeds have somewhat of a critical zone on it. So certain Zed tech, like on the Flesh Pound, on his back, on his chest, they'll glow. If you shoot that, it will explode off and expose like an inner critical zone that when you shoot, will kind of deal the ultimate killing blow to that Zed.
Whoa, shoot the glowing red spots.
Felt great in Killing
It ain't
Floor is
broke.
shooting things in the head. We wanted
broke, don't
there
fix
to
it.
be
There you go.
variety when you do that. Their heads are made up of multiple meshes so that it can essentially open up and kind of randomizes what that head could look like. There is the opening shot of Day of the Dead, where there's literally just a massive tongue and maybe like a few teeth hanging there. We're very big horror fans. There's kind of like little Easter eggs throughout everything. That impact and that feedback and that variation makes shooting things in the head feel incredibly rewarding. We hope you enjoyed that exclusive look at Killing Floor 3. For more information, visit killingfloor3.com and wishlist now.
What a beautifully twisted and nightmarishly gory game. Yeah. I've already added it to my wish list, and look at this, Mika.
Oh.
I've also been in their Discord for 3 weeks.
Sean, that is the Discord for Cleaning Floor 3, the mopping simulator.
Oh, I mean, I was kind of wondering why there was so little chat about killing Zeds and so much about preventing streak marks on kitchen floors.
All right, let's leave Zeds behind because in our next game, there is a different type of mob filling the streets. Thousands of screaming sports fanatics. You can manage traffic, security, and logistics for athletes and fans in Football Tycoon games Top City. Here's the world premiere trailer.
Are there games that do this already?
This city is about to experience a football game that could be the greatest it has ever seen. You are responsible for how it will go down in history.
Cinematic trailer. No sleep.
Around the world. You will have to manage every single detail. Prepare for thousands of fans swarming your city. Filling the streets with energy you can only get from football fever. But remember, safety is a top priority. It's all in your hands. Can you find the right balance?
What if I want to embrace the chaos?
Getting excited, but the pressure on the organizers is rising.
Can you give them what they want? Can you create a night they will remember forever? Everything comes down to your decisions.
I mean, I like sim games, but I don't know if I'd want to play one specifically centered around soccer.
Host the biggest clubs, engage thousands of fans, create a football fiesta. Copper City 25, the first football tycoon.
James, it's a plane. Oh god, looks like there's plenty of room for fucking DLCs and stuff, as is usual with sim games. Flying turtle? What? I like the flying turtle. The fuck is this? Am I watching a Disney cartoon? So, a music puzzle game? I would have never guessed that was the name. Unsure how to feel about that.
Hey, Candy Narwhal! Dog with the face of the guy from the deli! Pinch Elfin Princess and Nightmare Clown!
Hey, Cat!
Are you ready to play awesome games in my own fantasy megaverse? I hope I never wake up!
Stay!
Bad clown! So what's up first? A little Halo capture the flag, or...
Have a lovely picnic?
Sure.
Kat, we've been talking. You do know about PC Game Pass, right?
PC Game Pass? What's that?
It's a membership that lets PC players play new and immersive PC games.
Like going to a PC gamer's dreamland, only you're awake and he's not here. Tell me all about it!
You'll get day one access to some of the biggest new releases, along with a curated library of PC games.
It even includes an EA Play membership.
And it's crammed to the gunnels with exclusive member benefits.
I love
and
ads.
If I were human instead of a ripped dream elf, then I'd use it to try games and buy them for less. Huzzah! Sick! Can I play with my friends? Ask them yourself! Huzzah! Cool! Multiplayer!
Sometimes.
So it's a gaming membership
That's a
designed
big
specifically
asterisk
for
on that
PC
one.
players, and you get all these awesome features for a low monthly price.
Exactly! You even get exclusive Riot Games
They won't mention that in this ad though.
Guys, as soon as I wake up, I'm joining PC Game Pass.
It'll be all
It's
happy,
literally a
good
dream
fun
come true.
times.
Better, even.
They really are putting like all of their shit on that though.
You know, it's not often I get to say this, but that terrifying clown and his admittedly cute friends really know what they're talking about.
Oh, they sure do, Mika. PC Game Pass is a great way to try out tons of PC games without having to buy them at full price.
So true. Well, let's keep the show rolling with some more trailers.
Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, I would try PC Game Pass as a way to rent a game, not buy a game. The lunar fragment. Local co-op, which means on Steam you can play it multiplayer. The small skill tree, but that was pretty short. Looked a little cool though. Like my top-down Zelda kind of like games.
Castle, the studio behind El Paso elsewhere. We're making a covert revenge thriller FPS about a secret agent turns down one last job too many and gets hunted across the North American wilderness by the military-industrial complex. And I was like, hey, can I shoot this promo here? And they said, well, it's Texas. Of course we can hunt you. And I said, what's that? The one thing the games industry needs more than a corporation that
Why?
gives a shit about developers and their players is WASP slander. Now, I could tell you about how Strange Scaffold, the studio behind El Paso Elsewhere, is making an exciting new action game, but if you get anything out of this next trailer, I hope it's that WASPs are evil bastards and they should be shot on sight. Thank you.
Where are you hiding?
Okay.
The more you hide, the more agents we send. And the more agents we send, well,
You can Goomba stomp people.
come on out, you big bitch.
Okay.
Wait, no!
I've got Hardy. Agent down. Harding spotted. Harding's here.
Gives mild boomer shooter vibes with some cool mechanics mixed in.
He's going for the head.
Be careful what you wish for.
Big fan of the Goomba stomping. More games should implement that feature.
The Cataclysmal left us broken. Lost. But we rose, piece by piece. Night after night.
So it's like a tower defense, kinda.
But I see no broken souls today. I see a people carved from stone. And with this stone, we will rebuild.
I don't know if I like the visual style. I like the idea of the gameplay, though. That comes out next month.
Coming up in the PC Gaming Show.
Fuck is that? Like a Tron musical game? Oh, is that a trailer for the 1.0 release of fuck, like the top-down Terraria game. Another RTS. Gungeon-looking game.
Listen, I don't care what you were doing back on Earth, shooting hobos in tracksuits or sweating in a bush in some godforsaken jungle. This is nothing like what you've ever faced. Our intel confirms enemy operators deployed in the AO. And it seems like those alien freaks can be killed with light. Keep your mission objective a priority, and I'll see you on the other side.
Level 0 Extraction. Play now on Steam. So, do some players play as aliens? And other extractors?
Excellent work as always, Day 9. What's up, everybody? I'm Tasteless, and I am joined with David Kim and Artosis. Today, we're going to be talking to you about a very exciting new game, Battle Aces, a fast-action RTS.
Yeah, so let's get right into it. So this first building that you see right here is my core. This is where my units train out of. And also, if I lose the core, then I lose the game.
It seems like in this
How
game, you
much
can
do you pay
expand,
for this?
like within seconds of it starting. Is that correct?
Yeah, so right when the game starts, you have enough resources to either expand, tech, or build an army to attack with.
You know, something that we keep seeing show up on this screen right now is that intelligence bar. This is one of my favorite things about Battle Aces, where you can immediately see not just your unit deck, but your opponent's as well, and start strategizing from the get-go.
For sure, and not only that, I can also see the precise, I guess, tech progress of my opponent and vice versa too. So we can strategize very precisely in this game.
So with these unit
There's a
decks,
10-minute
you can make almost any
countdown?
combination of units. How many
Is that
units
as long as the game
exactly
can
are in the game
last?
Battle Aces right now?
Yeah, so we have 45 units planned for the closed beta, but we'll be adding new units every single season, so the possibilities of strategy will be endless.
Now, I notice here on the intelligence bar, you can see you're teching up, your opponent is taking that faster third base, and I see you're playing like a very defensive, tech-oriented game, whereas your opponent is playing a bit more fast-paced, right? Like he's running around, he's doing the attacking while you're doing the defending.
Yeah.
What can you tell us about the different types of strategies that can be used for different players?
So in this specific game, I'm trying to show off a more easier way to play. So you'll notice that I'm not really clicking all that much kind of thing. So my basic strategy is in tier 1, I have these recall units that can teleport back to any of my bases, making it a very easy defensive option. And I'm straight teching to king crabs that are very strong at harassing enemy bases and expansions.
Now, game timers and RTSs is not like a new thing, but what's interesting about this one is that this game counter is counting down. What's the story with that?
Yeah, so we have a max game limit of 10 minutes in this game. So when the timer reaches 0, then the game will end. And the winning player is whoever has the higher score when that happens.
Now, we noticed that the 2 king crabs you have,
I
they
don't
seem
know,
to be on a
man.
stealth
I don't like
mission here. It
anything
seems
I
like
hear
you're
about this
skirting the bottom
game.
of the map, maybe going up for a little bit of harassment.
It sounds like
a little
heavy
bit of,
mobile
counterattacking.
game.
Yeah, for sure. So I sent 2 to the back so that I can take down one of these bases, hopefully. And while playing a defensive game, but the enemy noticed that, and because he was kind of off position, that's why he went all in on my third base.
Yeah, it looks like he will end up killing off your third base here. And in fact, brings in a huge army, but it looks like you will defend, unfortunately losing that third base.
Yeah, but I do have a bigger army.
Like the simplest RTS, and you get 2 of the like
and bring them back. So
technical
I'm feeling pretty good
RTS
about
people to like
massive
cast it.
Yeah, it looks like you're pushing forward, and that is a very scary army with that many king crabs. Let's see how you end up doing. It does look like it's going to end up being a rout, even taking down his flying units there. It looks like you've done a great job this game, David. And, you know, I got to say, guys, I've played a lot of Battle Aces. And if you want a more in-depth look at the high skill expression available, check it out at playbattleaces.com.
And we'll be starting our beta very soon, in a few weeks. So please make sure to sign up for the beta while you're there at the site.
And be sure to wishlist it on Steam. Thank you so much for joining us. That's all the time we have. Day 9, back to you.
I don't know, man. That game doesn't look like it's it. Maybe I'm wrong, but
Thanks, Artosis. And Nick Tasteless Plot, my literal brother that refers to me by my internet moniker.
Well, now, Sean, Frankie told us there'd be a lot of great new strategy games in our show, and you know, she was right. There has never been a better time to be a PC gamer and an RTS fan. And with the lightning-fast action of its 1v1 and 2v2 modes, Battle Aces is a big reason why.
And next up, Citizen Sleeper 2. Wait, I'm sorry. I thought I was
no,
gonna...
I thought it...
It's me,
Oh,
right?
no.
Well, look.
Okay.
If you don't mind,
Yeah,
a little
no,
mix-up, but
go for it. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
I'd love to.
Yeah.
The world of a malfunctioning android housing the digitized consciousness of a human being can be treacherous existence at the best.
I was supposed to introduce that trailer. Me, Mika. And then he just swoops in and steals it. Ho, you've made a powerful enemy today, Plot.
Mika, is everything okay?
Yeah, what? Yeah. Why wouldn't it be?
Okay, great. As I was saying, this new installment...
Keep talking, Day 9, and you won't have 9 days left after I...
Look, Mika,
What?
we can all hear your thoughts.
What? How?
Well, yeah, you recorded them earlier, you know, in the voiceover studio. I mean, that's the audio that's getting piped into the studio right now. Guys, can we go ahead and mute 003 Mika's internal rage.wave right now?
You got it, Sean.
I'm sorry, I just, I really wanted to introduce the trailer. I'm like the TTRPG girl.
Okay, you know what, honestly,
yeah.
totally fine. Go ahead.
You sure? Okay. You've lost your memory and there's a bounty on your head.
oh god.
Okay, wait, hold on. Where are my vengeful thoughts?
Oh.
Sorry, Sean. It got taped over with one of our nature documentaries.
All right, well, just play that, I guess.
Well, as I was saying, you've lost your memory.
Bolivian gulping iguana sounds its mating call, a noise often described as nature's dumbest sound.
Oh, forget it. Just cue the dang thing.
Well, in all of its uninterrupted glory, here's our first ever look at the gameplay in Citizen Sleeper 2, which I got
It's
to
like the
announce
good old
and not
E3
Sean.
cringe isn't gone.
Wake up, Sleeper. We're in trouble. Lane's closing in, and we need this next contract to go right. But nothing's gone right so far.
What? What's going on?
The contract Carson gave us was trouble from the start.
Okay, character select.
Junie? I didn't trust her. Not for
What?
a moment. That derelict was...
Oh, do I get a choice?
Suddenly, it was all over. But we've
I have no
gotta
idea what's
bounce
going on.
back. We've secured the contract. So let's talk, crew. How about Mia? She was handy with that drone. Stopped the whole thing blowing up in our faces. Or Eugene. He's a loudmouth, but he's tough as hell. Although he did forget to tell us about Vesna. Or we find someone new, but new crew have new problems.
So it's a narrative game where you make choices, I guess.
So whatever comes at us next, just remember, nothing in the belt ever runs smooth.
Belta Loda. Cat. Oh, we saw this in an earlier thing. It's different though, if I recall, like the trailer. September 13th. Friday the 13th. Unrailed 2. So it's kind of like a puzzle game. Close-up gun of pixels. What is even going on here, man? Looks like I'm watching some Stream Reader cinematic or something. Okay. Space Station 14. Damn, there was 13 other ones? I've never heard of this series.
Wish you could keep track of all the games you're seeing on the PC Gaming Show? Well, that's exactly what wishlists are for. The PC Gaming Show Steam page is a one-stop shop where you can fill up your wishlist with every single game we're featuring on our show. Make it quick though. We've got an unbeatable trailer coming up. That's no exaggeration. It really is unbeatable.
Okay. God damn alarm clock ruining the good dreams.
I say the lines, the syllables, got it memorized so I can make you stop. You treat me like a criminal, so why shouldn't I treat you like you're a cop?
Rhythm game. It's like a fighting game. I mean, I guess that makes sense. This looks a little cool. Game where music is illegal and you do crimes. Okay. That's some dystopian shit, music being illegal. Yeah, this game looks very Gungeon-like. Odin must fall. Looks pretty good for the type of game it is. Oh, yep. I'm guessing this is the 1.0 announcement trailer for when it's coming out. Court Keeper, that's what it is. Probably play this when the release comes out. This is a fun game. New customizable world generation. Okay, cool. These close-up things where they like try to use these like graphics that are meant to be like at a view like this is always weird to me. Fuck. Dead. I think they announced a time frame like during summer for this, but I don't think they gave it a specific date. I'll put a good one. Oh, what the fuck? I don't know if these are new bosses or old bosses because I stopped playing early on. 27th of August. I think they might have announced that before.
That is a double shot of exciting news. Core Keeper's upcoming 1.0 launch and twin stick shooters Odenfall coming to early access later this year.
Okay, Mika, I can't wait to show everyone our next game, and it's so exciting. I'm gonna need to stand up for this. You should stand up too.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Okay. It's hard to think of a better combination than the team behind the gloriously gory medieval warfare slasher Chivalry 2 and this classic zombie survival horror game that started out as a mod for Half-Life 2.
Brace yourself for 8-player co-op, permadeath, and the terrifying
8-player,
cinematic experience of No More Room in Hell. So let's take a look.
Oh. Yeah, you're gonna want to sit down for this.
But I just stood up.
Nice to, I don't know. It's always like 3 or 4 players. It's cool to see if it'd be like 8.
Horror co-op game. You start with a flashlight with no weapons, and you're exploring in the dark, and you're trying to find your first friend and your first weapons to get some safety.
You find more gear, you find more people. It's suddenly 4 players, 6 players, 8 players, up to that final.
Oh, so is it
showdown at the
matchmaking?
power plant, where hordes of zombies are pouring in and are using explosives and assault rifles to overcome that final challenge.
Like with Chivalry, combat is the first thing we focused on. Being Torn Banner, we want that game feel just really intense, and it's part of the immersion. Every run is different. We're looking at how do we deliver the Hollywood cinematic experiences. You know, how do we put you in a place that you've never been before, but you've always wanted to be. It's like a co-op game with consequences. And the fun becomes, how long can I survive the zombie apocalypse?
Early access following 2024. I mean, another zombie co-op game, but it looks a little interesting. starting off fresh. It could be more than that co-op. Could you kill other people? I was like, there's not enough questions answered there.
Friendly Mustang has arrived on the battlefield.
It's a first-person shooter. Is PvP? And if it's PvP, the people on the other side of the camera are bad. Oh, there's definitely PvE in there. The players are bears. Stridon play tomorrow. What? The fuck is this? Oh, it's like a reel? Oh, it was a PvP game, the last one. Violence. Oh, it's so bright, my eyes. Deck Builder Battle Royale.
Peggy 18.
Secret mode. Oh, this is the one thing we saw in that coming up thing, huh? Gotta go fast. It's kind of cool. It's like Trackmania sort of, but you like run and glide. Cool visual style. God, this seems like it could be frustrating though. Who's the best Sanic? Of the blue character should have won. I thought there was something else in the background.
Jogging is jogging. Now, you've heard of motorbikes and motorboats, but how about motor brooms? In Crescent County, you can escape to a beautiful and wholesome island of witches, where you don't just fly around on boring old wooden brooms. You soup them up, trick them out, and use them for drifting, racing, and running a high-speed delivery service. Let's take a visit to Crescent County.
Car noise brooms. Oh my god. I see. fuck? Mildly amusing seeing a motor broom. Crescent County.
And now I'm beyond lucky to be joined by Crescent County's creative director, Anna Hollenreich. Anna, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me. I am so excited to be here.
Now, that was a lovely trailer, and I'd love if you could just walk us through a little more of what we just saw.
It's kind of if you imagine Kiki's Delivery Service meets the Bikes of Kira, set on a rural Witch Tech island. It's a game about finding yourself kind of as a proto-adult, and I'm really interested in this question of how do you find home in a new space? How does a place become yours? By day, you're driving around the island, making deliveries to the locals, and then by night, you're racing around the island with the characters that you've befriended along the way, or, I don't know, maybe you want to get one of the characters to date you, but you need a bed frame because they have self-respect. Does that overly mean?
You did say that you took some personal experiences into this. It's so real. Okay, so talk to me a little bit about where the idea for Crescent County came from.
It's inspired by my first ever proper video games job where I moved to the Isle of Wight. I couldn't stop doing this Witch Tech mashup. I couldn't stop drawing it. I was going to Comic-Cons, I was selling art about it, and I've been working in big teams on things like Fall Guys. But I knew that if I didn't launch myself out into the unknown, I would never forgive myself.
So you're taking this big leap into making this game, and it's in the cozy genre. What sets your game apart from those?
So this is a delivery life sim game, right? But it's also
Drift
got underground
brooms.
motorhome street racing in it. I really love genre mashups. I think that they're so interesting. And I love making worlds that feel warm and lived in and loved, where people feel, you know, relaxed.
Tempted to
and
pop a
safe.
deja
But
vu.
also, if you want to amp things up, you can trick out your motor broom to the point where you're almost flying and smash into your friends with all your sigil sticker powers.
What about it excites you the most, though?
We're really interested in making this island feel very relaxing to drive around, but also hiding all of these little shortcuts and jumps and boosts all over the place so that it can be just as intense and chaotic sometimes as well.
Where can everyone get their hands on Crescent County?
So this game means the absolute world to us. It's a bit of my heart, it's a bit of my soul, and if it interests you, please add it to your wish list.
On Steam.
Crescent County looks amazing, Sean, and it is just oozing with charm. I'm definitely making room for it at the top of my wish list.
And if you want to wishlist Crescent County and all the other great games you've seen on our show today, they're all located in one place, the PC Gaming Show Steam page.
Okay, it's time to put
Oh,
the
it'd be
rooms
nice to have
away as
everything
we take
on
look
a
at some
single
other
list.
wickedly good releases.
Chiptune. I like chiptunes. It just works. Man, this game looks like it's from 2000s. I mean, small develop, one main developer, a couple developers maybe, but like visually and animation wise, it looks.
I steel myself for what's to come. I may not survive this, but at least I'll go down fighting. Fighting for a chance to make things right. Even if it's too little too late.
The real Moon Mystery is what the fuck is the game about? We have the friends to take on Cobra. God, there's so many of these. There's the Power Rangers, there's this one, there's some other one I don't remember. The other one looked better, or had a better trailer at least. What? Welcome to my domain, Lily. Now it's like a super cozy looking game. I like its visual style. Everhome.
Holy shit!
Holy shit. Hello, Rave. Wait, a second one? What up, Rave? Help Rave find his hyena. Is that your new game, man? Is this the oh no, it's not. I thought this was the game where you run around with like a AK-47 fighting like medieval wars. Not much off work today, which is a rare for a Sunday. Is it? That sucks. Having the weekends off is doo-doo. What do you usually get off? You don't work 6 days a week, do you? Debtors Club? Ugh. Or my days off. Oh, okay. Well, you get 3 days off at least.
Set out on the journey, my child, and find your voice.
Well, they're all in a row, huh?
It is the sound of the instrument that soothes your father.
But I don't know where to go, where to search for it.
Play a note at the melody world. A great sight. One can
Didn't we see this in another show too?
whereby the heavy cup of wine one can cast.
I think it was a better trailer too. I don't remember. So when everyone's like starting their week, you're like, it's like your weekend usually, so you're working like tomorrow or something? Or you're just kind of getting a bonus day off? Cat Quest 3. Guess there's 2 others of these I've never heard about. Kind of looks like a mobile game. Yeah, work tomorrow. Gotcha. No particular reason. Have you looked at any of the game show stuff, like from today, yesterday, Friday, that interest you? I haven't been keeping up. I have not. I'm also getting my info secondhand. Gotcha.
Hello, my name is Nicole He, and I'm working with Nereal and Devolver Digital to make the world's first thirst-person shooter, The Crush House. So in the game, you've been hired to produce 1999's hottest reality show, and your job is to choose the cast, film the drama, and give the audience what they are thirsting for. But remember, never ever speak to the talent. Anyway, all the different audience groups want to see different things.
Looks
so
like something
let's
someone
see
who played The
who's
Sims
tuning
would
in today.
enjoy.
All right, we've got the divorce.
Have you heard
dads.
anything
They wanna
interesting
see
secondhand?
romances, meat on the grill, strong male emotions, you know, divorce dad stuff. And the fish freaks are here. We've earned money from ads, so let's put some fish in the tank for them. This is normal for reality TV. And the film students are watching, and they want to see all of this at a Dutch angle, of course. Hold on. Butt guys in the chat? Let's see what they have to say. Pants are a prison for the ass, if that's what you want, Sir Mix-a-Lot. You know, if we combo all the different things that they want to
Okay.
see in frame together, the ratings will go up even
Suppose
more.
so.
Chat is loving it. And no matter how crazy the audience requests are, we have to satisfy them, or else the show will be canceled.
I don't know, man. I find myself very hard for me to get excited
But
for
don't worry if
stuff.
things
Maybe
do
I'm
go
just
wrong. This is reality TV after all.
Or
Just
stuff
pick a new
recently.
cast,
There was
start the
Xbox had
season
like a
over,
good
and
show.
this time,
The
we'll
Gorilla
make it to
Collective
the
was actually
series
surprisingly
finale
decent to
of
watch. The Summer
Crush
Game
House.
Fest felt There's definitely a lot of good, big like AAA kind of games coming out, like late this year, really soon. Some of them 2025. PC Gaming Show has been very much an indie game show for the most part. It isn't exactly a bad thing, but I haven't seen a lot. There's been a couple that looked interesting. Furries. Oh, they were so upset about the furries joining. Uh-oh. X4? Space trucker bullshit. God, the music. I feel like this is something that would be kind of popular. Star Trucker. Hell yeah, brother.
Coming up in the PC Gaming Show.
Man, this shit is long. I saw capybaras, but I don't know, man.
Trust me when I say I know what it's like to wait for a big release to arrive. This particular download has been queuing for months. But fans of extraction shooters, and I'm talking about the extraction shooter, the one that kicked off an entirely new genre, don't have much longer to wait. Multiplayer FPS Escape from Tarkov has been in beta since 2017, but is now preparing for its heralded 1.0 release.
Oh, God.
Here's a look at
That
what's
games
coming
have so
when
much
the granddaddy of
drama.
extraction shooters goes gold.
Bullshit going on with it. Escape from Tarkov, I sleep.
Ну, здравствуй, солдат.
Especially with all the drama and bullshit they try to get away with all the time. Trying to scam their player base. Cheating is a rampant problem in the game, and it's the worst type of game to run into cheaters too.
Но все равно вернулся, да? Чемпион.
I feel like I should sit here and just shit on this game the whole time its trailers going.
Изменился ты. Но и у нас тут жизнь не стоит на месте. Конфликт в Таркове снова разгорается. И пока неизвестно, чем все это закончится.
What are some other big extraction shooters besides Tarkov?
Похоже, придется тебе снова показать.
I mean, there's been plenty, but I don't feel like there's many that have been popular.
Путь осилит идущий, так ведь?
I wonder if everyone who plays extraction shooters just plays this shit instead.
И кто знает, может у тебя и получится сбежать из Таркова.
This game helps me feel like one of those situations where, like, am I wrong? No, the children. Okay. kind of shit going on. Tons of people still play this cheat-ridden scam, avid piece of shit game. Oh, do you blast yourself up to jump? Looks simple, but really cool. Holy shit, you can zoom. God, trying to speedrun levels on this looks like it... Just because how floaty it is and shit. Probably optimize a lot. Yo, your Mad Shroom icon over there is, like, got a little outline.
If it's vengeance you want, I'll give it to you. As long as Uru is
We've
free,
seen this
all
game
roads
already too. I hated the trailer we saw for this before.
stem the tide of destruction. It's the least you can do.
Kill all guns. Flintlock the siege of...
You're in my way.
During Steam Next Fest, try the explosive. There's like no time to read the text, man. From the Masters of... I remember Archduff, I've already forgot what it is. Demo available on June 10th. They couldn't make it available the same day. Feeling like it's a bit more impact if it's now. If it's tomorrow, people might forget about it. Is this some NAM? No. That ain't, those aren't NAM trees. More of a forest. Why does the tank look like it's... $83. They couldn't have like a game logo or like a... Mullet Manager. Did they? It looks like they photoshopped a bunch of like logos onto it. The car.
This game blows your mind. Mullet Mad Jack.
I'm good.
Sean, I am sad to say it, but we're not a million miles away from the end of our show.
What? Already?
Oh, wait. Sean, are you about to yell no and dramatically wave your fist at the
No,
sky?
no, I just thought I was going to sneeze.
Oh.
Anyways, as you were saying.
Right, well, we don't have much left in the show, so it's time to...
Sorry, it turns out I am allergic to shows nearing conclusion.
Well, as I was saying, it is time to share something very special. We are living in a golden age of city builders, and there's something out there for everyone. Strategy, survival, puzzle games, co-op, there are even some really great, cozy, no-stress city builders.
And it's true. But even with all the city builders I play, I can honestly say that we've never seen one quite like this. From a very talented team of developers who made games like Mark of the Ninja and Gone Home, let's watch the world premiere of Generation Exile.
Okay.
Our generation ship was to travel hundreds of years across the stars so we could build a new world for humanity. We had tried to restore Earth's ravaged ecology. The desperate solution nearly wiped us out instead. And now it's on the ship. And it's growing. There are only a few thousand of us left, and we cannot repeat the past. In our ship's closed ecosystems, resources are finite. Nothing can go to waste. Every bit of scrap needs to be salvaged, reclaimed, and repurposed into what we need to survive. Materials, food, water, air. We might not always work well with each other. We might squabble, we might stumble, but we are all we have. As we're building a balanced ecosystem, years will go by like minutes. We must adapt to each other and to the unknown. We're not just learning to build a sustainable future. Everyone on board is living their own story, and your story will be different from mine. Can we escape the mistakes that drove us from our home? Because every decision we make now will determine if humanity earns a second chance.
I kind of like the premise. I don't know if I like the gameplay though. Oh boy, the developer's gonna talk to us. Real nice
Generation
forest.
Exile is a sustainable solarpunk city builder with a reactive emergent narrative that changes every single time the game is played. You are aboard a generation ship traveling for several hundred years, leaving a ecologically ravaged Earth behind, attempting to find a new home for humanity. And so rather than repeat the failings of Earth in the past, you need to find a new way to develop a society that is sustainable and can thrive.
Your job is to make sure that you shepherd humanity successfully to the destination planet, and that they live to get there, and there's enough people to keep humanity going.
Players' goals differ a bit from traditional recognizable city builders, where yes, you know, you're still having to provide the basics for your society, food, shelter, clean water, but there's kind of this unquestioned notion that we see both in a lot of strategy games, but also just in the world around us, where it's like, oh, well, when we need more resources, we can just keep extracting, we can just keep growing and growing and growing. It's simply not possible to keep expanding forever. And that is a thematic element of the game for sure, but part of that has come from just looking at the industry around us, where all the goals are just like, what are the returns for the next quarter? You know, we see the harm that is caused by that single-minded focus on
corporations.
How can we extract as much value in the short term. And the people who are the harmed the most by that are the thousands of people who in the last 6-8 months have lost their jobs, right? So as you make your way through the game and progress through the game, rather than just infinitely getting bigger, it's about becoming more.
Like they're trying to. It feels like they're trying to capitalize on what's been going on recently.
Of anything else.
Fundamentally, you're on a spaceship. You got what you got.
What we wanted to achieve is to take a relatively recognizable set of city building mechanic, but having more narrative and story elements there as well. Because the thing that is so rich about city builders is that they're so systems dense, and that game state is all very much driven by the choices and decisions that the player is making. But the opportunity then we saw is to look at all that in the city building layer game state, and then
drag it out into the narrative.
Exactly.
Kicking and screaming.
but in a good way.
In a good way.
Where rather than, you know, just like everyone's gonna play through the game and at turn 15, this thing happens. Then at turn 25, this thing happens.
Oh, that's turn-based, huh?
Just have authored narrative events that are reactive to whatever choices you've made, like weird ecology things that are occurring aboard the vessel, or
they're situational
crises.
Yeah.
Small and large. We're able to provide the player the ability to make consequential specific decisions that are divorced from just the pure systems of the game, which then informs the events that will occur in the future, so that at the end, there will be echoes of the decisions you've made along the way. It should feel like the journey to get there is one that you uniquely experience, and the conditions
This
that
isn't even
you
a full
finish
interview,
with
huh?
are ones that are reactive to all the decisions you made leading up to that point. The game can be wish listed right now on Steam, and folks can also just go to
Right now.
SonderlessStudios.com to sign up for our newsletter and learn more as we roll things out. There'll be more delicious tidbits in there.
Will they be delicious?
Why is he?
They'll be delicious.
How delicious?
Why is he talking about like the thing like that? He's getting angry about it or
A
something.
huge thanks to the good folks at Sonderlust for letting us take a look inside their new sci-fi city builder, Generation Exile.
It looks incredible, and the amount of love and work the team have put into it really shines through.
Now look, we are under no illusion that this last year has been incredibly difficult for so many developers in the face of thousands of layoffs and countless studio closures.
Today, we are so grateful that we have the chance to put a spotlight on many people really continuing to make games in the face of uncertainty.
And if there's any game you saw in our show or in any of the other many showcases, we encourage you to purchase or even just wish list any of the games for developers that you care about. It goes a long way.
Next up, you'd think the sight of a house standing up and walking around on two weird massive chicken legs would be
Oh,
horrifying.
that one game, the
but
Baba Yaga
when you
hut.
realize it's taking some heavy witch vibes from everyone's favorite Slavic folklore character, Baba Yaga, it's actually pretty awesome. Reka is the base building exploration
Baba
game
Yaga.
you'd curse yourself for missing.
Big ass house, man. Oh, you build the house too? I like the atmosphere. I can't see building bullshit without it thinking of the fucking Todd Howard meme now, man. Fuck me. August 2024, early access. What the fuck's going on there?
One celebrating an anniversary. iBuyPower is hitting a major milestone of their own, having been around for 25 years. iBuyPower is a fully independent and leading manufacturer of high-performance pre-built and custom gaming PCs based in North America. As a special thanks for 25 years of powering the PC gaming community, iBuyPower is giving away one of their official VCT Americas PCs, the RDY Y70 Valorant VCT AR002. This bad boy boasts a hefty AMD Ryzen 7 7800X3D CPU, a GeForce RTX 4070 Ti, and 32 gigs of DDR5 5600MHz RAM. Did I also mention it's got iBuyPower's 240mm RGB liquid cooling unit? For your chance to win, head over to pcgamer.com/survey. And now, back to more trailers.
Meet the Lock Creatures. Their language brings them to life and expands their society. Learn and spell their words, each with its own special ability to change the environment in deep and surprising ways. Play play the Lock Digital demo available today.
Yo, these fucking things are delicious, man.
We're the top special forces operatives. Are all just wizards for some reason. One team is unstoppable. Not yours. Hers. The Black Ops Chronomancer. Her team of needlessly fancy goons have brought the world to the brink of war. And only one group of mismatched rejects stands
Give me 1 sec.
A disgraced retired Navy
I slide over here.
who can see every possible future, but can't remember his own tragic backstory. The freelance Storm Witch, a private investigator whose mastery of lightning is devastating, unless her enemies aren't standing near windows. The Necromedic, a surgeon who turned to necromancy when she lost her medical license. She can heal you, but she'll have to kill you first. The Rebel Riot Priest, your heavy support. Faith is her armor. But
Slide back.
she is also wearing actual armor. Together, there's no threat they can't stop. As long as they can get there by public transport, they can rewind every time they screw it up. And there's an easy mode if they need it. Tactical Breach Wizards. Coming to Steam August 20th.
But no, I like the other, that
Also to the
Mars
wishlist,
tactical
please.
game.
Thanks.
Wow, what a show so far. I'm absolutely loving it. And don't forget, you can do more than just watch this amazing lineup of games. You can play them too. Visit the PC Gaming Show Steam page to wishlist all the titles you've seen on today's show, all in one convenient, clickable place. Now, do you love history? Do you also love lists with between 9 and 11 items on them? Then today...
Nice that that is listed in all in one place,
For
though.
our 10th anniversary, we've counted down the 10 biggest moments in PC gaming over the past decade. You can see where your favorite moments landed by visiting pcgamer.com/10.
Like, you can watch it on Steam if you want, huh?
Time to grab some friends and head for the sky, where you can turn floating islands into your personal skyships and soar through the clouds. It's co-op survival craft made cozy. Here's an uplifting look at Aloft.
Hello, I'm Manuel Bergeron, founder and creative director of Astrolab Interactive. It is my greatest pleasure to announce that we just launched a new multiplayer demo for our game Aloft, a sandbox survival game set in the sky. Take a look at our new trailer for a few more surprises. Enjoy.
Survival game, huh? Oh, you get to steer like a floating island. Interesting. I'm really tired of the cartoony, like, visual style, man. Otherwise, this looks a little cool. I like the setting, like it's in the sky or whatever. Play multiplayer demo now. They shut this already. Cool concept. I wonder if this is one of those games that kind of is like a mind fuck when you're playing it. You block with the thing. Inbound. I don't know if I like side builders like this. We've played stuff with them, like I guess Fallout 76 and XCOM, sort of, but kill it. Till Galactic. Uh-oh, there's a bad man.
You bring the police to my door? To my rig?
I can sort this, right? I just need time.
Don't you answer me back! You're fired. You hear me? Fired.
Jesus, Gregor! Gregor!
Still wakes the deep. Pretty early too, or soon. Early.
Dude,
Same
Hotel
thing, right?
Galactic looks so cute, right?
Oh my god, it does. And honestly, I would just love to manage a bed and breakfast for alien travelers. I just worry that my quaint taste and timeless valence bedspreads just might not be suitable for interdimensional species tastes. I don't know. What do you think, Mika?
Sean, look at me. If anybody can create the cutest bed and breakfast for interdimensional space beings, it's you. It's this guy.
Oh, you always care, Mika.
Oh, I know I do. And you know what else I care a great deal about? It's the developers at the Chinese Room getting back to their roots for more first-person horror. Still Wakes the Deep looks atmospheric as hell and positively chilling.
Amen to that, Mika. And hey, speaking of chilling, get ready to side-scroll your way through a 2.5D post-apocalyptic zombie survival with Into the Dead.
Set in 1980s Texas, you are charged with gathering resources, managing party members, and crafting items, all whilst hordes of killer zombies try to jump down on your brains.
And what's worst of all is that this is taking place during a scorching heat wave.
Oh my god, and as someone who lives in California, I can confirm that's way worse than zombies.
I feel you. I mean, my family's Irish. I get sunburned by the moon.
No comment. Which one shot first?
Hi, PC Gaming Showcase. I'm Tanya from KitFox Games, and I'm here to show you 3 different games today. So let's start with Dwarf Fortress.
Hi, I'm Zach Adams. And I'm Tarn Adams. We're the co-creators of Dwarf Fortress, inviting you to play Adventure Mode in open beta.
And we'll be adding tutorials and demigods later this summer.
While you're waiting, you can play Caves of Qud, the most intricate roguelike ever made.
Hello, we're Brian
and Jason, co-creators of Caves of Qud. After 15 years, the game
It's
is
supposed to
getting
be
its
like
1.0
mud, sorta.
release later this year. But out today is the spring molting patch with its all-new UI. Live and drink.
And our final piece of news today is a whole new game to announce, a world premiere for the PC Gaming Showcase, Streets of Fortuna.
Dwarf Fortress, huh?
How will you survive in Fortuna?
Steal.
Will you be a thief? A cook? A smuggler? An artisan? A trader? The city is a richly generated sandbox, each citizen living their simulated life. Use knowledge to your advantage, romantically or politically. Live your other life in Streets of Fortuna.
I would obviously be a thief. Very much so. Right in Valor. Forgotten Temple. I guess it gets a little... Oh, and you have to find the keywords too. The art for this is a little derpy though. And my camera's doing the thing over here.
That was The Rise of the Golden Idol, once again inviting you to unravel the truth being a tangled mystery. Now, take a look at a game from our friends at Hooded Horse that combines turn-based strategy with real-time exploration. Here's the new trailer for Every Day We Fight.
How long is this show? God damn, man. I've been like outshowed for like 30 minutes now, man.
While our countries were at war, the Rifters came. They put a dome over the city. Suddenly, almost everyone was frozen. Just a few of us were left.
Not soldiers, just ordinary people.
Is it kind of like an XCOM game? Oh, is it like an XCOM? But like, what's that one game that you go into first person, you actually aim like that?
Are we alive?
Oh, with the anime style. I guess it's like a mix between those.
I think we jumped back.
Oh, maybe it's just more like XCOM. Oh no, it's like that. I like the idea. It looks low budget as fuck though. This one look like it was something on the Wii, man. Or the Switch. They're fucking pumping some trailers now, though, man. Sorry, I'm trying to fix my thing. Oh, I got the. Why does she have the thing on her head? Why was that a design decision?
Velkomin í verndarvættatöl.
That's gonna be a mess for me. PlayStation 1 Act, visual style. Oof. The last shot looks kind of cool. This reminds me of something, and it was something that I didn't think was very good. Forge. Pass.
Hi everyone, this is Dave, Community Manager on Windblown, the upcoming action roguelike from Motion Twin, the creators of Dead Cells. These cute characters here are the Leapers, who live in the Ark. A peaceful village
I saw a
threatened by
trailer to
massive
this a long
vortex
time
of
ago.
doom. So, they train up and become fearless warriors to fight back in an attempt to save their world. Using a cool thruster, you can dash at lightning speed, letting you dart across the stage, dodge out of enemy attacks, or find new areas and secrets. Through each run, you'll be able to equip different gear and upgrades, creating powerful synergies between them. For example, switching weapons at the end of a combo will let you unleash a super powerful move called an Ultra Attack, if you can time it right. Jump online with up to 2 other players, meaning you can mix your builds with your friends and find the best combinations to carry you through the diverse biomes. Windblown will launch later this year into Steam Early Access. Player feedback is super important to help us craft a game that you guys will love to play. So join us on Steam for the latest updates and information, and how you can join in on the fun. See you soon in Windblown.
I don't seem too interested. I know Dead Cells was usually
the 10th
pretty
anniversary
good.
PC gaming show, but that doesn't
Or
mean
pretty well praised
we are
game.
winding down. We are in fact amping up.
That's right! We're wrapping things up today with not 1, but 2 world premiere trailers in a row. It's like buy one, get one free world premieres.
No, Sean. That coupon expired in 1989, so we won't be
Oh,
getting
well, that's too bad, except, look at this! This is our 10th PC gaming show, which means I get a free world premiere.
Look at this guy! Thanks to Sean's Grandmaster level card play, let's check out 2 big world premiere trailers to cap off our show.
No GTA 6 had anything. Not that I care, but. I like this visual style. Like that alone is enough to turn me off from the game personally. Ship. And a blasting blustering ball killing gunboat. This at least has a little color in the background. So much bullshit going on, you cannot even tell what's going on. Wish list now, please.
And that is a wrap on the PC Gaming Show 2024. We had such a great time showing you all the exciting PC games headed your way, and we're especially thrilled that you could join us for our 10th anniversary show. And I mean, if you've been tuning in to watch our show for 10 years straight, thank you so much. We couldn't have done it without you.
And if this is your first time watching, just watch this show like 10, 20 more times. Make up for all the ones you've missed and for the future ones.
That's 100% how the coupon works.
Right, and the punch card.
And we can't forget to say goodbye to our brave captain of the watch party, the amazing Frankie Ward.
Guys, it's been a great show and I had an absolute blast. Before we go, we also want to give a huge thank you to all the game developers, artists, designers, writers, voice actors, and everyone else out there working so hard day after day to create games we all play and love.
Okay.
We appreciate every single one
What
of
a
you.
blast. Yep,
Absolutely,
I had a
Frankie,
real
and don't
fucking
forget that
blast.
You guys at
Great.
home can wish list every game
Had a
you saw
fun
on
time.
our show today by visiting the PC
With that,
Gaming
I'm also
Show's
gonna get the
Steam
fuck
page.
out of
Thank
here.
you so much again, everyone, and we'll see you again in November. for the
I've
PC
had
Gaming
enough
Show Most Wanted.
game shows for at least a couple days minimum. Plenty. Plenty of garbage. There was a few interesting indie games in there. I would say
Goodbye now.
Bye.
probably enjoyed this one the least.
Fantasy world with post-apocalyptic vibes.
There was plenty of
Go
that.
back. Get this camera away from me. We're going back to the start. Here it comes. I got it. This is the take.
I've got us a little cake to celebrate.
Plenty of the day 9 cringe bullshit.
Yeah. I know how to read.
Uh,
What the am I doing? All
I
right,
mean,
one
you
more
can
time. Here we go.
skim through and skip through a VOD if you don't care about or don't want to see anything. So, sure.
Are we allowed to say that?
That'd be a lot better than doing it this. I kind of wish I was watching a VOD. I could have skipped. Okay, I don't care about this. Just press my arrow key a couple
I
times.
don't know
Okay,
why
next
that's the
game.
noise I chose to make, but whatever. And published by Microsoft. Surviving
Age.
of this fucking surviving. I know. I just tripped it.
That's
All right, I
why.
can do it again.
He's not
Cue the
completely
upbeat
bald.
Soundtrack.
He just
I was
he's
drooling
just going
all
bald,
over my
man.
face for some reason.
I don't know what to tell
So
you.
how about you, good fella? Are you gonna get your knuckles bloody with fallen aces?
Oh, Mika, I prefer.
Oh. How about you, Sean? Do you want to play Windows loading screen?
That was dumb enough for me. I'm ready for the next one. All right.
Bye. I thought you were gonna say until then.
Jeans
go
aren't on
fuck
his side?
yourself. And I was
Guess
like,
not, man.
Oh, that's a sign off.
We all get there eventually, though. Well, no, I guess there's some old guys who keep their hair, man. Fucking pieces of shit. I don't know if I'm one of them yet or not, but probably not. We'll probably get there eventually. There was some cool things. If you want to see the games, honestly, you could just go to the summer showcase bullshit. this, and you could just kind of see all the games on there. You could go to like specific shows. You could click like PC Gaming Showcase, and then you can see everything on there. If you're interested, if something looks interesting, just watch the trailer there. So that seems a lot quicker, a lot more efficient way to use your time rather than going watching this. This show was 2 hours and 10 minutes around. So I didn't watch the Call of Duty thing because obviously I don't give a fuck about that. The Xbox game showcase, I wouldn't say it's a lot of stuff I cared about, but there were like a lot of big AAA games that are series a lot of people like Dragon Age. They showed Doom. The new Doom game does look good. Fable, State of Decay 3, Perfect Dark. The new Perfect Dark looks a little interesting. There was a Gears of War. There was a Stalker 2. I don't know how you feel about that. Metal Gear remake, Age of Mythology remake. They showed some more of Avowed, which I'm a little interested in. Avowed. That's the new Obsidian game that takes place in the Pillars of Eternity 1 and 2 world. Adamfall, which looks like some British Fallout kind of thing. James would be mad at me if I didn't say they announced the release date for the new Flight Simulator. There's some other stuff in there, but I'll probably have a look later. Yeah, you can check it out. It'll be easier though, so you can check it out or skim through it. Wow, Flight Simulator. Yeah, he's a flying guy, man, training to be a pilot and stuff. So I care a lot about that. Yeah, it's cool. It looks like it'd be something cool to play and relaxing. But the problem is, I wouldn't want to pay for that. If I happen to get the Game Pass for something else, maybe I'd consider messing with that just to relax for a little bit, try it for an hour or two or something. But yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm tired of watching stuff. I want to go, I don't know, shove my face full of food and sit back in my chair like a degenerate. Not like I don't do that during stream, but you know. I saw I had some Dune thing. That was a while ago. Whatever the ships are called, or their craft. They also had the Halo thing a while ago, but yeah, that was a while ago. This is like some newer version or something, not just an update to the other Flight Simulator. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Ornithopters, yeah, those are pretty cool. I don't know how that flies in that. Alright, but thank you for watching. Yeah, you're welcome. Alright, I'm out of here, man. I'll see you when I see it. Maybe I'll be back. Play with some Skyrim. Probably not, but it's a little late. Peace.